Good morning, everybody. This is Mr. Homnick, principal at Lincoln School. This is rather unusual way to start the school year. Second day of school today. No, third day of school today, and it's pretty quiet around here as far as kids are concerned. Not a lot of kids. But there is a lot of noise happening outside of the office. You may have noticed we're doing some construction here at Lincoln. And just to explain what's going on outside of my office window over there, they are updating our office with money from the most recent bond that was passed by our voters. And it'll be a much more secure entryway. So, where in the past we would hit a button and students, parents, community would be able to access the entire school once they entered the front doors. Now they're going to have to, they're going to be directed straight to the office area, state their business, show identification, and that kind of thing. And then if they have business in the other part of the school, then we'll hit a button and let them in that part. So that's what the new construction's all about. Also, you may have noticed we have a temporary office set up in the faculty room, and that's in the front of the building over there. If you have any needs at all, certainly feel free to call or email, but you can also just come right to school, and those windows are open and we can answer your questions. We're wearing face masks at all times, and then we'll ask you to do the same, and we can help you that way too. We know it's not as personable as we'd like for it to be, but it is what it is given the construction and not to mention the pandemic. So we hope to get that done in about a month. And once we get that done, we'll have a regular office. And we'll have procedures in place, and you can come to the office like you did in the past. A couple of quick questions, and I hope to do many more of these videos. I think it's a nice way to communicate with you all. And again, know that you can communicate with me via email or phone as well. But in the meantime, a couple of questions have come up. One is regarding attendance. Yes, we are taking attendance. That's mandated by the state. And the state is a lot more strict about how we're supposed to take attendance this year. And basically what we're looking for is we're looking for some student engagement every day. We have a schedule that we've given to you. In order to be counted in attendance, students are not required to participate in each and every thing on that schedule, but we have to have some student engagement. That means they either have to participate in a Zoom meeting with their teacher, they have to send an email to their teacher, they have to have a conversation with their teacher, some sort of engagement like that, so we know that kids are in fact involved in learning. And once we have that engagement, then we are able to count your student as in attendance, and we report those numbers to the state. Any more questions about attendance, feel free to ask me. Also, just real briefly on that daily schedule we've put together, it's very similar to what the schedule is like in all of the other schools, not only in Vancouver Public Schools, but in the county. There are a couple of things that are different. First of all, I want you to know we continue to value the arts here at Lincoln, and that's a very important part of what we do. And so that piece from 225 to 255 in the schedule, we're asking your kids to participate in music, dance, fitness, and creative movement. So that's just as an important part of the day as any other part of the day. The beginning of the day, for the most part, starts out with some sort of a what we're calling synchronous activity, which means that kids have access to teachers. And so that'll typically be a Zoom meeting. Teachers are doing community building activities. They're oftentimes taking attendance. And that's pretty much the way that our day is going to start with kids. When you see the schedule and it says core, that's really the most, well, I keep saying most important. It's another very important part of the day. That's when we're doing our literacy instruction. That's when we're asking kids to be involved in activities as a whole class. And we do that an hour a day in math and an hour a day in ELA or literacy, which is reading and writing basically. We've got some breaks built in, and we've also got some time built in for additional support for kids who need it. It might be kids with special needs. It might be kids who simply didn't get their assignment and are going to need some additional support. It might be kids who, for whatever reason, need some extra help. The tier time that you see on that schedule, that's designed so that our special ed teachers can pull kids out of the classroom and do something special with them. That's designed so that our LAP reading and math teachers can support kids. That's designed so that kids who are participating in our ELL, our English language learners program, can be pulled out and participate. So that's why we've set aside that time. So do you have to be involved in everything? Families, please know we totally get that you've got unique circumstances at home. Would we like you to be involved in everything? Yes, we really would. We'd like you to be involved from beginning to end, but we also absolutely recognize, families, that some of you are working, some of you have various schedules in your day that don't necessarily align with everything we are doing here. And we're asking a lot from you. We're asking you to be teachers, and many of you don't have that training. So we are asking that you be involved as much as possible, but at the same time, we understand that circumstances are unique. So we're not going to hassle you if your kids aren't involved from beginning to end every single day. If we expect that you'll have unique questions, we expect that you'll have unique needs. Please contact your child's teacher. They want that. They want that communication, whether it's email or a phone call. They want that communication with you. And always feel free to contact me at any time. We're going to make this work, families. We are going to make this work. We can do it. We feel pretty confident as a staff that we're going to do at least a better job than we did last spring. We've made some adjustments based on some parent surveys that went out to hopefully simplify things. We know the technology is a challenge at this point, but we're going to work through that. We're going to try to answer your questions, and we're going to try to make it as simple as possible. Okay? If you have any questions about anything, call me. That's all I've got for now. And again, I'll try to communicate with you pretty regularly via this video format. Okay, hang in there, everybody. Glad you're Lincoln Loggers, even from a distance, and we hope to see you in person before too long. Okay, thanks. Bye.